Even though it's big enough to be a city, Shrewsbury is a town, a fact which brings pride to many residents. The local football club is called Shrewsbury Town, and Shrewsbury promotes itself as the town of flowers thanks to its prestigious annual flower show and winning prizes in the annual televised floral competition Britain in Bloom, most notably receiving the Champion of Champions award in 2014. But what makes Shrewsbury a town? And what does being a town even mean? There are generally considered to be 4 types of settlement: hamlet, village, town, and city. Hamlets are rural, with a very small population, perhaps less than 100. A village is larger than a hamlet, with up to a few thousand residents. Towns are one size bigger, with usually between 10,000 and 100,000 residents, and cities are urban centres with the largest populations and most infrastructure. So town is smaller than a city, but larger than a village. However, that is not all it implies. Town sounds homely and old, and therefore creates a sense of stability and community, as opposed to the city, where innovation and change happens, giving city a feeling of purpose and importance, but also unease and instability. London is sometimes known as London Town, despite its being a city, as a sort of endearment. London Town implies love and pride for living in or coming from London. Although places legally classed as cities have no different rights from towns, the title implies prestige. In the UK, city status has to be granted by a monarch. Whilst there is no specific criteria nowadays to becoming a city, in the past there have been guidelines and specifications. In the 16th century, King Henry VIII gave the title of city to places that had a cathedral. However, when he offered to build a cathedral in Shrewsbury and make it a city, the locals declined, opting to remain a town instead. Today, this rejection of city status is a source of pride to many who live in Shrewsbury. Shared pride can foster a sense of community. What ties your locality together? Where you live, what do people take most pride in?